back-to-school dances and prom. Well, at least that's what I imagined they were all doing at prom when I was stuck in the Dallas airport. Anyways, the pictures looked epic that night, and I know it was a night to remember. The long nights we spent in the bark room, early mornings making posters in the leadership room, hours put into play practices, and endless repetitions of the same drill over and over to prepare for the upcoming sports games all contributed to why we're able to stand here today. The lunches we spent by our cars in the parking lot holding honking wars, the times we got in trouble for trying to leave campus, and times we spent in the library trying to print something at the last moment, bonding with the person next to you about how slow the printer was, were all in-between moments, though seemingly small, that filled up our stories. Because it wasn't the big moments we had anticipated for so long that made our high school career. Rather, it was the collection of small moments that connected all the pieces together and the people that made the moments matter. To my surprise, high school was nothing like the movies, which I'm sure many people can attest to. What it was, though, was a coming of age for all of the giants that sit behind me. In one way or another, Redwood was the spot we grew up into the adults we now are, and ones that are ready for this next leap. As we move forward in our next journeys, it's important to remember that we are the directors of our lives, and we can write our own stories, make our new beginnings, and even create our own plot twists. Like we saw in those TV shows growing up, we too, as young adults whose ripped jeans have since turned into a cap and a gown, can turn our lives into something magical and something worth watching. I want to leave you all with this last piece of advice, something that has got me through a move across the country, running for student body president, and what will now get me through these next 4 years. As my mom has always told me, all it takes is 10 seconds of courage and you can do anything. 10 seconds is the difference between achieving your dreams or not, and 10 seconds can change the direction of your story. 10 seconds to hit send on an email to your professor, 10 seconds to say hello, 10 seconds to come up for a speech and begin talking, 10 seconds is all you need. So take those 10 seconds, class of 2024, and direct the rest of your moments into a story worth watching and a life worth living. I want to thank all of my family who have shown up here today and supported me, each in their own ways, these past 4 years. I wouldn't be myself if it weren't for you, and I appreciate you more than you know. I want to thank the staff of this school for putting up with me every day and creating the best memories. I'm going to miss talking with you all, but we'll definitely be keeping in touch. And finally, I want to thank the class of 2024 for being my best friends, inspirations, and people that make saying goodbye to this place so hard. May we always cherish these past few months of high school where our grade has become more connected than ever. And may we all remember this moment as we take the leap, however big or small, into the next steps of our lives, because this is only the beginning. May the class of 2024 long live through the halls of this school, and may we remember our roots, no matter where we go, so we all know and exemplify the feeling of pride that comes along with being a Redwood Giant. To everyone on this stage, great luck next year and the ones to come after that. Before you know it, it's going to be time to plan our 10-year reunion. But until then, I hope you continue to direct your stories. Roots down, but always dream big. Thank you.
My pleasure to introduce Jade Holmes. The class of 2024 flag was designed by her, who will come up and raise our flag. Thank you. Redwood Honor Society Art President. Good afternoon, everyone. In major life moments like these, sometimes it's hard to express excitement and emotions, so I wanted to share a letter. Dear class of 2044, can you believe we're about to graduate high school? I guess to me, unlike my co-president Cameron, it does look a little bit like the movies. High School Musical 5, Mean Girls 4, Clueless Part 2. Together, we are stepping into a beautiful world. We do not need to worry about an upcoming fire season. Actually, climate change in its entirety was just announced to be on a downwards trend. Pillars of our society, love, compassion, and empathy are the foundation for everything we do, from the smallest actions to our biggest life decisions. Human rights and peace are at the forefront of our global politics. Creativity is embraced, and technological innovation excites. When I forget to bring my ChatGPT to a test, I always know a neighbor will let me borrow theirs. Oh, wait a minute. Did I say class of 2044? I must have gotten ahead of myself. In reality, we aren't entering into a world as idealistic as this. Climate change is more than